girls are notorious for taking good notes. Their old teachers would be proud. The truth is, there isn't much that goes on during a race weekend that they don't have a record of.
NASCAR Winston Cup race machines truly are engineering marvels. No speed machines on Earth can take the kind of abuse that these cars do. And when they get to the track, Winston Cup inspectors spend a good deal of time and energy making sure they stay that way. Right, Brian?
Well, that's right, Chris. We look at and document everything on these race cars from the minute the first car unloads at Daytona to the minute the last one loads up at Atlanta. We document and inspect all of it. Like on our roll cages, we have the event, the inspector who checked them, the bars that were checked, and we also document the thicknesses. We inspect and document everything, all the way down to the hood pins.
And the hood pins do have to be magnetic steel, so these would pass.
They pass.
Chris, we check motor mounts, we check radiator mounting, we check fender braces.
We check everything that is bolted, strapped, welded, or mounted. We even check hoses and belts.
Of course, that's just up in front. Gary, inside, all kinds of tubing that's welded together, different sizes and shapes. Now, how much of that do you check?
Chris, we'll check every piece inside this car. All the bars, the seats, the steering wheel, the dash, any of the padding on the bars, the welds. It's all checked before this car goes out on the racetrack.
Of course, that's just upstairs. Brian, what about the basement?
NASCAR inspectors spend a lot of time underneath these cars during a weekend inspecting everything. We inspect everything from the fuel cell all the way to the rear suspension. We do a thorough inspection of the chassis and the frame. We also inspect the driveline and even inspect quite a bit on the underneath side of the engine. But it all boils down to documentation.
But what if you see something that you haven't seen before?
Well, what we do is each inspector has this little note card here in his pocket. And let's say it may be an area that we don't regulate, and the teams have made a slight change or modification. We'll write it down when we see something. That way, later on, when we get a chance to gather our thoughts, we can look down and say, okay, we can see which direction this area is going on whatever part of the race car it is. That way we can keep up with every change that's made on these race cars.
Okay, now, during the race, you document as well.
We sure do. During the race, each inspector who works a car on pit road is issued one of these cards. This card has the pit stalls that he's assigned to, the car numbers in that pit stall, the race that we're running, and also the tire compound numbers, which is recommended by Goodyear.
Okay, let's see if I can read this. Car 10, in on lap 68, not on 68, so that's pretty good.
Right.
Took on some tires and gas and adjusted the right rear. What would that be?
He made a right rear wedge adjustment.
You don't care if it's up or down, just that he did it.
Exactly.
Okay, 4 tires, that makes it a better stop. And under the green, that was a good pit stop.
It was a good pit.
So a good short track car and a top 10 engine, right?
That's right.
Where'd that happen?
Rockingham.
Earlier this year.
Yes.
We're at Morgan McClure Motorsports in Abington, Virginia. This man, Steve Allen, is the engine builder here. Steve, a lot of teams don't take the motorman to the track, but you go. Why is that?
I go for 2 reasons, really. One of the most important would be that when we get there, each track being different in length and banking and size, the engine responds differently. So I'm there to kind of see where the engine picks up off the corner, how strong it pulls down the straightaway, and if it's lazy or too stout, then I can come back later and readjust the cam and get it softened up for him.
So you're constantly going to school with your project.
That's right.
And you can talk to the driver right away. How beneficial is that?
It's very beneficial because he can tell me if the motor is not pulling even through the corners. I can go back and like I say, adjust the cam, or if it's too rich or too lean, then I can come back and readjust the carburetor right then, reading that atmosphere, and it's very helpful.
Plus you pull double duty.
I do. I'm the gas man on the pit crew.
Now you build the race engines and the qualifying engines.
That's right.
And we both know they're quite different.
That's right.
Let's look at some of the differences.
All right.
3 crankshafts, quite different. Take me through.
Middle crankshaft has wings in the center. It's for added strength and balance. This is a race day crankshaft.
Okay.
Crankshaft with no wings, metal removed on the counterweights is called scalloping. Much lighter, spins freer and faster, more horsepower, qualifying crankshaft. And this crankshaft here also is a qualifying crankshaft, has no wings in the center, but it's also gun drilled in the middle. It has a hole approximately a quarter size drilled all the way through it.
Okay.
This takes off physical weight off the front of the race car, whereas the lighter qualifying crankshaft removes rotating weight.
Okay, and rotating weight, you take off as little as this, which
That's
is
correct.
10 grams. What do you gain?
10 grams removed from the 3.5-inch radius on the counterweight at 8,000 RPMs converts to 130 pounds-feet, which converts also to 4 or 5 horsepower.
Which most crew chiefs consider valuable.
Very valuable.
Okay, let's look at a couple of pistons. On the top, they look pretty similar. Turn them over, and we've got a different animal altogether. Let me hold them up this way.
On the qualifying piston, you'll notice that the piston has been internally milled. Aluminum has been removed, making it much lighter. Again, reciprocating weight being lighter, same principle as your 10 grams removed on the counterweight.
Now, this is about 40 grams less than this.
That's correct.
Which gives us some serious horsepower gain
Pretty
again.
good gain.
Okay, connecting rods.
Connecting rods, you have your race day connecting rod. Structurally, it's very strong and sound, straight beam, bigger, larger rotating end. Qualifying connecting rod, narrower beam, lighter rod, smaller rotating end, much lighter. Again, it's not as durable as the race day, but very beneficial when it comes to qualifying.
You know, Chris, being an engine builder is a commitment in itself. But then to go to the races on the weekend and be part of the pit crew, you might say that Steve's a team player.
I would think so. He stays busy, that's for sure. But by going to the races, they get a couple of advantages they might not have. He's building an ongoing database for every track, and if he's not there to write down the stuff, no one else has time to do it, so that helps. Plus, he gets direct contact with the driver on an ongoing basis each weekend. And a lot of engine builders don't have that luxury.
Gives you that extra edge, too.
You bet.
More to come. Stay with us.
If you have questions or comments, write us at NASCAR Garage, care of TNN Viewer Services, 2806 Opryland Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214. And be sure to visit NASCAR Garage online at NASCAR.com.
We guarantee it. That's right. We guarantee that Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak will stop the leaks in your power steering unit or your money back. It also eliminates those annoying squeals and dangerous hard spots that mean you need a new rack and pinion, and that's expensive. Remember, we guarantee it or your money back. Lucas Oil Products. We save you money. Lucas Oil products are available nationwide in truck stops and parts stores. Call toll-free for a dealer near you.
Look out, motorists. Old Man Winter's out to get you.
You're cold and cool and you don't fight fair. That's okay. See if I can.
No matter what winter throws at you, Prestone Antifreeze is how you fight back.
Hit me with your best shot.
Kick Old Man Winter in the teeth with the #1 way to fight corrosion and protect your aluminum radiator to 84 below.
Hit me with your best shot.
Get in the Prestone zone so nothing can stop you now.
In the heart of NASCAR country, where you've got to have every edge to win, we ask the experts who keep race cars running how they give their personal cars the edge.
Around here, it's Borg Warner brand, like select spark plug wires, and caps and rotors, fuel pumps, and clutch kits.
Borg Warner brand engine management parts with the NASCAR edge, because they're built to last.
Race you home. You're on.
Hey, where do you live?
NASCAR driver Jeff Burton goes head-to-head with everyday driver Eileen.
My car has a 750 horsepower high-compression engine.
My car has an engine.
I can cruise all afternoon at 180 miles per hour.
I'll stick to 55, thanks.
I start my engine with a powerful Exide NASCAR Select battery.
Me too. Thanks.
The Exide NASCAR Select battery. It's not just for race cars.
Get ready for the fastest week on TV. It's TNN Salute the Motorsports. There's critical points races in Winston Cup, Busch Grand National, and the World of Outlaws. Hang on, TNN Salute the Motorsports. It's gonna go by fast.
Well, Welcome back, Chris. Going back to Steve Allen, as an engine builder and going to the track on the weekend, you really get to see his work in progress. And if they have success, I would imagine he's sort of like a proud father.
I'm sure he is, and he should be proud of his work with the engines in the shop. But I'm guaranteeing you, he's prouder about something else. I don't think we'd be talking out of school if we share with everybody the fact that he has a daughter in her second year of medical school at Duke University on a full scholarship. She's something special. He's especially proud of that.
That's impressive. That'll do it for this edition of NASCAR Garage. We'll see you next time.
So long, everybody.
Shadetree Mechanic, next on TNN Motorsports. Saturday on TNN Outdoors. Get ready for a quiet day of... Not. It's powerboat racing at its best. See the world's fastest ocean-going boats on APBA Offshore Racing. Saturday at 11:30 Eastern and Pacific on TNN Outdoors.
Jefferson had an affair with one of his slaves. Like she had a choice. Like he called up on the slave hotline and asked out on the date. What you doing? Put that cotton down and come over here.
The Chris Rock Show. Emmy nominated for outstanding performance in writing in a variety of music program. The all-new season of The Chris Rock Show.
Only on HBO. To order, call 1-877-CALL-COX and ask for HBO.
3 candidates for House of Delegates. 3 different positions on kids and guns? No. Both Republican Phil Larrabee and Independent Ross Carney are against banning firearm sales to minors. Ross Carney even said he wants to repeal all state gun restrictions. Only Democrat Jay Joseph will fight for a zero-tolerance law for any type of gun in our schools and to ban the sale of all firearms to minors. Jay Joseph for House of Delegates. Common sense.
Welcome to Shadetree Mechanic. Well, today we're going to work on a 4x4 pickup truck. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to upgrade it, adding a few accessories that you can do. It's really easy. Sam, looks like you got all the goods.
Boy, I sure did, buddy. I got everything. Now, the little truck we have here really is a pretty nice truck. It's like the little brother to my big black Dodge. It's an extended cab. It's a 4x4. It's a Dakota Sport. Got the Magnum V6. Runs along pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And you know what we're going to do, Sam? We're going to add some accessories to it that are simple, things that you can do yourself. Only takes an afternoon, a few simple tools.
That's great. I'll tell you, now, trucks have really gained in popularity. Lots and lots of trucks around, and, of course, there's lots of accessories for
Sure
it.
have. I'm going to go back and check them out.
You know, one of the things that we want to do with a pickup truck is figure out exactly what you're going to do with it, and then you can go ahead and buy the accessories that'll fit your application.
All right, now here's what we got here to add on here. This is some pretty nice stuff. One of the things I like right here.
Excuse me, bud.
You're away there, Sam?
Yeah.
All right, let you get that out.
Yeah.
All right, what we have here, these are stainless steel tubular side steps we can bolt on there. You don't have to drill a hole with these. These go on very easy. It doesn't take very long to do it at all. Like I said, it's pretty simple stuff for you. But these are going to really dress up our truck. Let me get these out of the way here. The other thing we're going to add to it is right here. This is a tonneau cover. Now let me pull it out so you get an idea. This is a kit that we can put together. And what this will do, this will allow us to have a tonneau cover on the back of our truck, and at the same time, we're still going to have access to it. So it's a pretty versatile piece. We'll show you what that's all about. But here's what I like right here. That's this baby. This is the tubular winch mounting system. This will mount on the front. This goes along with that great winch that Sam has. Show him that winch, Sam.
All right, now, the winch we selected for this truck really a nice piece here. This is the super winch. This is the S9000, 9,000-pound capacity winch. And on the drum here, you got a 100-foot spool of this wire. Really a nice winch. Makes a nice package. Of course, what makes it so neat is it's got an integral solenoid pack. The solenoids are mounted right in here. They're not separate. So you have no wires sticking out, so it looks nice as well as performing well. In here, you get a remote, and this has got 12 feet of cable. Plugs right in here like that. You can stand back out of the way and operate the switch, and of course, it's reversible right there. Now, whenever you're using a winch, of course, it's nice to have something to guide the cable, so you want to use a fair lead. This unit comes with the fair lead, which mounts right up here, and the cable will run through these rollers, and that'll really save your cable, particularly if you're pulling off center, you don't get a direct straight cut. And we even opted to get this little optional cover, which will clip right on over the front of your fair lead, mount on the front of the unit here. So when it's on the truck, it's going to really look killer. And of course, this will look really nice in the front of this truck because we're going to use a great mounting system. Right, Dave?
You bet, Sam. Now, what we have here, we've got our stainless steel tubular mounting system. This will mount on the front of the vehicle, and of course, the winch will mount right in here. Really dresses it up. Of course, it gives the front of the vehicle a lot more protection.
Speaking of dressing up, we got a lot to do here, so we ought to get in gear and do this. What do you think?
You're right on that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to get started, so stay with us.
I'll tell you what now, those cables...
When off-roading, be sure to know the terrain. If you're uncertain about what lies ahead of you, get out and walk the path before you try to drive it. This will help keep you from getting stuck in a dangerous situation and make your off-road adventure more enjoyable.
Brought to you by Subaru, the beauty of all-wheel drive.
I've always been set in my ways. So when Subaru told me they were changing my Outback, I was a tad concerned. Truth is, they just made it better. This next generation Outback's got a stylish new body, quieter ride, and their best all-wheel driving system ever. It sort of inspired me to make a few changes. I think this works. The new Outback, the world's first sport utility wagon from Subaru.
Nobody tells these guys how to drive. Nobody tells them they can't race 700 horsepower trucks. And no one's gonna tell them what tubes to use. The 1999 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Tough trucks, tougher drivers, the toughest tools. Craftsman makes anything possible.
You've spent your whole life under the hoods of muscle cars. The rumble of a big block makes your blood race. Call 1-800-884-4262 to find out how we can make you one of the best technicians in the world. Universal Technical Institute.
Are you ready for this? Kick Old Man Winter in the teeth with Prestone Antifreeze, the #1 way to fight corrosion and protect your aluminum radiator to 84 below. Get in the Prestone zone so nothing can stop you now.
There you go. That ought to do it. All right. Get her up here. Hey, welcome back to Shadetree Mechanic. Well, we're getting ready to mount all of our accessories on here. The first thing we're going to tackle, though, is putting on the winch. Sam's going to do that. Sam, I'm going to take care of those tubular steps.
Okay, bud, thanks. All right, now, nothing to putting this super winch on. It's a pretty easy installation. It comes with a real nice bracket set. First thing we got here is this thing. Looks a lot like a trailer receiver. Nice, heavy, rugged bar. Bolt right on. And, of course, there'll be some plates like these. These will bolt on like that. And the neat part is all of this bolts up to the truck without having to drill any holes. Now, following the instructions, what it tells you to do is take the front bumper off because you've got some bolts you have to access. You see down here, we've got some auxiliary lights. I've already gone underneath on the creeper, unplugged those. Some brackets go down to the corners of the bumper, took the 2 bolts out of that, some little pop clips along the bottom. Now you got 4 bolts, 2 here and 2 on the other side. Remove those, but remember, when the 4 bolts are out, this bumper's coming off, so make sure it doesn't drop on you or you don't want to scratch it either. I get these bolts right here. All right, now, with the bumper off, you can see we can get at these nuts. These nuts go onto studs that are welded to those brackets. Now, there's 3 of them. There's one we can't see back here to pull that off. It's real simple. Just find the bolt in here. There we go. And you can see when I pull that last nut off, well, the whole bracket moved around. That bracket supports the bumper. Now, we take our bracket that came with the kit, slide this right on over there, pull that through. Okay. We'll put the nuts back on, and then we'll go ahead and tighten it up. Now, remember, this is going to be the adjustment for the bumper, so you want to pay attention to where it came apart, and we'll go ahead and tighten it up. But we're not going to get it real tight because we want to put everything together, bolt it all up as a unit, and then align it. All right, now that we have our brackets in, we can attach our connecting support bracket, and we'll hold it in place with these 4 half-inch bolts with nylock nuts. Okay, now with the connecting support bracket bolted in place and tightened up, you can see there's only 2 bars that stick through the front of the bumper. Just reinstall your bumper the same way you took it off, tighten up the bolts. All right, now, we got the super winch bolted down here to our support bracket here, bolted right through here. They got some big half-inch bolts with nylock nuts that come with it. Makes a nice, solid, rugged arrangement. Now, here's a little tip. These bolts that stick through the front of this bracket, you need to put those in first, because there's no clearance to get them in once the winch is bolted in place. They're going to hold the fair lead. Got my cable and hook out here, and of course, we've got some electrical to deal with. We have a power cord, and we have the ground cord right here. Hook those up, and we'll be ready to winch. And before we do that, we can see on the fair lead, I took one of the horizontal rollers out. That way, I can pass the cable and the hook through it, bring it up here. Got a couple of bolts that will put it up on like so, hold those in place. We've got a couple of lock washers and nuts. We'll put those on, tighten it down. We'll be ready to go. All right. Well, I've got our grill guard on. This polished stainless looks great. Right here in the front of the super winch, you can see I put the optional cover. Covers up the fair lead. This thing really sets this truck off. It looks good. It's functional. I'm going to take a little rest now. Let Dave put this on the lift and put the rest of the accessories on this truck. How's that, buddy?
That's good, Sam. Go ahead and drop her down.
Okay.
That'll be fine. All right, now I'm going to tackle putting on the tube steps. And here's what we're using. We're going to use the backcountry engineered tube steps. This is what they look like. Now, you can see right here, they're a nice stainless steel tube. This is all polished. And if you look right here, see they have a cold polymer footstep on here. It's got an aggressive design to it so that when you put your feet on it, they won't slide off, especially if your shoes are muddy or wet or something like that. So it's a nice, strong unit. Now, what you want to do, too, is when you get your kit like this, go through it, open it up, get your instructions out, check and make sure you have all your parts here, and get out your nuts and bolts. You get a whole bag of your hardware here, count them out, make sure you have everything there as well. Now, here's a good little tip for you, and this is what the pros do, or the professional installers. You notice I haven't taken off the cover on our tube step. I've left that on. They do that all the time so that when they're installing it, if they happen to beat this thing around a little bit, they don't nick it up. Once we have it installed, then we can take that off, and it'll look perfect. Just don't waste any more time. Let's get to it. Okay. Now we can go ahead and start to mount our tube step. Now, where this mounts is right here. And as I said before, there's no drilling involved. What we do is we take the bolt out of our mount right here. This mounts the body to the chassis. We drop that down, and with our hardware here, get our bolt, we have a bracket that's going to fit right up here. So we just take that old bolt out and put a new bolt and a bracket on there, bolt our tube step right to that. Now, this is for the front. We also have a long one here that goes for the rear, and all you have to do is make sure you have this hole out. That way you're going to have it mounted properly. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll make sure you wear your safety glasses when you're under a vehicle like this. Hook up our air gun, and we'll take this out. Okay, we'll pull this down. Okay, to reinstall it, get your bolt out, put your lock washer on, put your regular washer, slide it through your bracket, then put your bushing back on, then slide it back up here into the hole and get it started. Now, you don't want to tighten this up completely. You want to leave it somewhat loose till you get everything mounted, then you can tighten up everything at one time. Okay, now I got the back one done. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on the front one. And one of the nice things about this is these brackets are slotted, so there's plenty of adjustments, so it makes it pretty easy to mount this up. All right, now once I got this started, then I'll go ahead and tighten it up. Then I can tighten everything else up.
Hey, bud, that's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it looks real good on here.
It went on easy, too, didn't it?
Yeah, it's an easy thing to put on.
Here you go. Brought you some water.
Hey, appreciate that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to start on the tonneau cover, so stay with us.
I figured you worked so hard you needed some refreshment.
When selecting a winch for your vehicle, choose one that is rated at 1.5 times the vehicle's fully laden weight.
If you think all ATVs are created equal, you've never ridden a Yamaha. The new Kodiak 400 Automatic and Big Bear 400 from Yamaha. Because out here, bears rule. Now, for a limited time, get low monthly payments on every Yamaha ATV and a great deal on a winch power generator with select models.
This is where most oil comes from, out of the ground and into your engine. Sure, it's refined, but it still retains some sort of impurities, and quite frankly, I won't use it. Mobile One's a little different. It's man-made, it's fully synthetic and pure. And that purity means cleaner engines, less engine wear, and better performance. I tell you, it's worth paying a little extra for.
Nothing outperforms Mobile One.
These are Cobalt tools, the finest mechanics tools you can buy in any store. They've got contoured handles for a better grip. And the K-drive that grabs fasteners on the sides, not the corners, which means more torque, less rounding, and less slippage. So Cobalt tools can stand up to anything. And from where I'm standing, that's a very good thing. Cobalt, setting the standard in mechanics tools. Made in the USA and guaranteed forever. At Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse and online.
Wrenchheads.com. It's new, it's cool, it's easy to use. It's an internet site that features over 350,000 name brand products, children instructions, and a place for people who love their car. www.wrenchhead.com. Register now. Proud sponsor of NASCAR Garage. Wrenchhead.com.
Here's your regular internet homepage, and here's i1.com. It's free. You use it like Yahoo, Excite, or other search engines. Only i1.com gives away $10,000 every day, $1 million a month, and $10 million on tax day. Which one would you choose?
There's one guaranteed winner every day.
I'd definitely choose this one.
Would you consider telling your friends about this?
No.
Introducing i1.com. Why wouldn't you?
All right, I got my side pretty good shape here, Sam.
Got it nice and clean. I could squirt you.
Don't you dare. Hey, welcome back to Shadetree Mechanic. Well, for you folks that have pickup trucks, you know one of the biggest problems is getting dirt and debris in the bed. Well, look at this right here. You can see there's leaves and all this stuff that accumulates in here. Of course, one of the easiest ways to eliminate that is to put a tonneau cover on it. Of course, if you do that, then you got to unsnap it all the time in order to use the bed. Of course, another thing you can do is you can put like a fiberglass tonneau cover on here, and then you can have access to it. But if you want to haul something big, you got to take the whole thing off in order to get to it. Well, we got a solution for that. What we have here, this is called the Textile Quick Hash. Now, this is a tonneau cover, but it gives you a lot of different advantages. It's very versatile.
You're right. Really a nice unit. Now, it's well put together, and the installation goes real easily. Look at this rail right here that goes in the back. It's got a nice weather protective little deal right here. And it won't even scratch your bed. You got a piece of metal here, and that's the corner. With the kit, you get these little peel-off, stick-on tabs. These are little foam pads to protect it. You put these on like that, you get them in place. When this is back on top of the bed rail, it's not going to scratch, not going to do any damage.
Hey, Sam, come on, give me a hand with this, will you?
All right.
Now, a little tip we have for you is to go ahead and unroll the tonneau cover. Here you go.
I got it, buddy.
Unroll the tonneau cover like we're doing here. Flip it back over the cab, just like this. The reason for that is you just let the sun heat it up, makes it nice and soft and pliable, makes it a lot easier to go on.
And this thing does go on real easy. Just follow the instructions, and you get the best of both worlds. Get a nice, secure cover on your pickup truck, but you still have a pickup truck.
Sure do. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up.
All right. Come over to you a little bit, I think.
All right. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I'm putting one of the extruded pieces right here on top of the bed rail. Now, it just lays right on top here, and it'll lock in here in the corner with this thumb screw. Now, what really is neat is right here. It's these clamps. If you notice, there's a keyed area right here. It fits right here into the key of this extrusion. Now, slide that through like so. Let's see if I can get it in here. There we go. Slide all the way up. I got a stop here that I put so I know how far I want to take it up. Now, this is the other side of it. It fits in just like this. And I've got little Allen screws right here. All we have to do is put this in, get these started, and incidentally, the kit comes with a set of Allen wrenches, so you don't even have to have tools to put this together. It comes with the tools already. So once you get this down, then I got another one I can put on just the same way. You don't want to tighten these up, by the way. You want to leave them loose till you get everything mounted. How you coming over there, Sam?
I'm in great shape. All right, I've done the same thing as Dave did on this side. I got my clamps in, got this extrusion in here. Next piece is this hinge. And this comes in the kit. Put this over here like so. And you can see right here we've got this little L-shaped aluminum bracket. And we have a key here on the rail that's just like it. And we have a Allen screw which is going to retain it. Put it in here like this. And you slide it in. Screw it up with me a little bit, buddy. There you go.
Okay, got it?
Yep, I got that screw in there a little bit. That goes right in there like so. Bingo, it fits perfectly. I'll tighten the screw down. You can see this is one of the hinges right here that allow us to move this. All I got to do now is tighten up this set screw, and I'll have it right in place.
All right, now I got my framework all put together here on this side. Got it mounted here on top of our truck. Next step is to put our bows on here. Now, believe it or not, these bows come marked. This is bow number 2, and they fit right in the little mount right here. You got it on there, Sam?
Yep.
All you do is just pop it up, slide it in like that, and then they're retained in by a retaining screw. Goes together pretty easily. But wait till you see what Sam's working on. He's got something that's really trick.
All right, what makes the thing so neat is the gas strut. Now, we've got the gas strut right here. And to put this strut on, we've got to have a couple mounts. Following the instructions, it says to measure 47 inches back from the back of your bed wheel right there. I drew 47 inches back here. I marked this. And, of course, that's where the center of this little ball stud is. And the strut will go between here and this mount right here. Here we have the handle that operates it. We get it all together. We'll show you how it works. It's really trick. All I have to do now is mount this up. And, by the way, there's a little bit of double-sided tape back here, so when this is clamped up onto the bed rail, not going to move around.
All right, partner, these things are going on real nice. I can tell you, nice fit on this.
All snapped. Yeah, it is a nice fit. Looks good. All right, now here you can see the tonneau all assembled. This is the way it looks. Let's see how it operates. You open the tailgate, all right? And, of course, you got your cargo protected. Right here, you got your handle. You just push it forward, and it lifts up with these hydraulic lift supports. Now, you can see the handle and the lift support are all an integral part of the mechanism. This is the only soft tonneau on the market that has one of these systems. Now, what's neat is, get your tailgate up, you got this up, you can put items like groceries or something like this box.
How's that for my groceries?
That's right. Put it in there, put whatever you want to keep secure and weatherproof, and you can close it up.
Sure can. It just closes very easily, too. And, of course, something else, too. If you run across a bargain, you get a new refrigerator, or you want to haul your motorcycle, you get a tall dog you want to haul in the back, it's really versatile for this. So all you have to do is unsnap this and roll it forward.
That's right. You pop off these snaps like this. Now, again, this just rolls up, and you roll it up nice and neat, like so. There we go. And what you've got in the front here is you've got that Velcro tab that was sticking up. We showed you that earlier. And you have a Velcro tab in here. So all you do is put your Velcro together, and bingo, that holds that up there. Now, what you do is you also have a couple of the Allen wrenches that come in the kit. 2 little set screws. This rear bar comes off. This bar pops out. And now, of course, you've got this wide open.
Exactly. And talk about versatility. You can't ask for much more than this. But we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to show you some new products, so stay with us.
This thing really does work good.
It's best never to go off-roading alone. Traveling in groups means you'll have someone there to assist you if you run into trouble.
tools. There's only one true craftsman. Craftsman makes anything possible.
Yeah. Turn your truck bed from ordinary to extraordinary with Herculiner, the first do-it-yourself brush-on bed liner that protects your truck bed with a tough, textured, high-quality surface.
It's tough, it looks great, and I did it myself.
It's easy to apply and comes with everything you'll need for under $100.
I got spray-on quality for a third of the price.
Don't spend hundreds of dollars more on plastic or spray-on liners. Do it yourself with Herculiner for only $99.99.
Herculiner, you've got to see it to believe it.
Herculiner is available at these fine retailers.
These are Cobalt tools, the finest mechanics tools you can buy in any store. They've got contoured handles for a better grip. And a K-drive that grabs fasteners on the sides, not the corners, which means more torque, less rounding, and less slippage. So Cobalt tools can stand up to anything. From where I'm standing, that's a very good thing. Cobalt, setting the standard in mechanics tools. Made in the USA and guaranteed forever at Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse and online.
When you do this for a living, you need all the protection you can get. That's why police forces around the country use Castrol GTX. Castrol GTX. Drive hard.
This time of year, people everywhere are changing their antifreeze to Peak. Peak's patented formula offers maximum engine protection for about $1 less than the other guy.
Peak, because now's the best time to change your antifreeze. And don't forget Peak RV and Marine antifreeze and Peak windshield wash.
Some called him Jaws, others called him Champion. With a motor mouth and a lead foot, he redefined stock car racing. It's the life and times of Darrell Waltrip, November 2nd at 10 Eastern, a part of TNN Salute the Motorsports.
Well, they're going to like that truck.
Oh, I think they're happy with it. Everything looked good, fit real well.
Oh, it sure did.
I appreciate you picking me up over at the shop. You know, that wasn't a bad ride in the traffic at all.
It's not a problem at all. Hey, welcome back to Shadetree Mechanic. Well, Sam and I went and we dropped off the other truck and we picked up his. What we did is we had a bed liner sprayed on it. We had a Line-X liner. They had some extra 55-gallon barrels sitting around there. That's what this stuff comes in. We decided to get one of them because we can always use one around here.
That's right. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, now, when it came to a bed liner, you know, I did the research because I've been wanting to put a bed liner in this truck for a long time. I decided to go with Line-X because this stuff is really tough. And it's sprayed on differently than most. Not only is it sprayed on under pressure, it's got heat. This thing cures in 3 to 5 seconds after they shoot it. It's nice and thick, it's really rugged. Of course, it costs $300 to $400 depending on the size of your truck. I wanted one because I got a pop-up gooseneck. I'll tell you what, this stuff really, really protects the bed, makes it fully waterproof. Things don't slide around. It's a great deal. Anywhere you need a heavy protective coating, any kind of a vehicle, it'll work. It's great stuff.
Boy, it sure is. I'll tell you, it looks terrific, Sam. It's hard to believe they sprayed that stuff in.
No kidding.
Now, while we were out, we picked up some tools, too. What I have here, these are Cobalt tools. Sam, this is a 27-piece set, half-inch drive socket set. Has both standard and metric sockets in it. Has 25 sockets, 1 extension, 1 ratchet. And what it has is, what I like about this, it's got that exclusive K-drive unit in it.
Sure.
What that does is lets the flat of the socket contact more of the flat of the nut or the bolt.
Sure.
That way you don't round off the end. Plus, you get 20% more torque. Now, let me show you what these look like. Take a look at that. Isn't that nice?
Looks like some high-quality steel.
Oh, it is. These are all made in the USA. This is 100% high alloy steel. Meets ANSI specifications. And by the way, even throw in a spark plug socket. What do you think of that?
That's nice. And the nice part about that case, besides keeping it nice, you open up the case, if one's missing, bang, you know it right now.
You know it's gone, that's for sure. Now, these have a lifetime guarantee, and these are available at all your home or your Lowe's home improvement centers. A unit like this or a case like this costs about right around $80, just under $80. So it's a nice thing to have to put in your car, your truck, your boat, camper, whatever. Wherever you need some tools, you got them.
Can I say thank you?
Go ahead. What the heck?
My truck.
Well, I tell you what, I had a good time putting that truck together. It looked really nice.
It did. All that stuff bolted on real well, fit well, and I'll tell you what, not only did we make that truck look nice and deliver it, make this one up, but I also have a surprise for you.
Well, I'm afraid to ask on that.
There you go.
We're running out of time. We'll see you again next time here on Shadetree Mechanic. Sam, what's the surprise?
I'm going to let you help me wash and wax midnight and polish the stainless. Bye-bye.
That's no surprise. All right, we'll get started.
For more information about the products seen on today's show, visit our website at ShadeTreeMechanic.com.
There you'll find complete show summaries, product information, useful automotive tips, and a whole lot more. Browse around in our store for Shadetree merchandise and tapes of your favorite episodes. For a VHS copy of today's episode, please refer to the offer number shown. You can also reach us by writing to the address on your screen. So stop by and see us at ShadeTreeMechanic.com.
I never step on them, but I don't really care if you did. I mean, you're missing spots. You're going to have to be much more meticulous. Well, I'm fussy. I hope I don't get you wet. Look out.
You're dangerous with that hose, bud.
Well, it was your turn to have the buckets. I really appreciate this because I wanted to have my wife get dressed up tonight and take her out and make sure the truck is clean.
Let me get over here.
You know what I mean?
Huh? We're going to take your wife out on the town?
Yeah, I'm going to have Diana dress up nice. I want to take her out in a nice, formal, clean truck.
Hey, you got to, what, dress up in your finest blue jeans and...
Yeah, I'm going to take you to the TA for dinner. Tell you what.
Sitting there and talk the truck, right?
That's right.
Get on that CB and tell everybody where you're going. That's directions to the daggone truck stop.
That's right.
Want to know what the price of diesel is, I know.
Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World. Next on TNN Outdoors. Down and Dirty. It's Down and Dirty Days on TNN. All week long, you'll feel what it's like to go one-on-one with 2 tons of eye-hammering, bone-crunching, fighting-mad, muscle-bound bull. Then finish the week with all 3 rounds of the 1999 World Championship Bull Riding Competition, live in Las Vegas. And that's no bull. Down and Dirty Days, all next week on TNN.
The floodwaters from Hurricane Floyd have receded, but the need for help has just begun. Hundreds need basic necessities, food, water, a dry place to sleep. Bank of Tidewater is making its branches available as a collection center for contributions. So please, bring your cash or check to any Bank of Tidewater branch. We'll see that your generous contribution is put to work right away by official relief agencies. Your neighbors need your help now.
3 candidates for House of Delegates. 3 different positions on kids and guns? No. Both Republican Phil Larrabee and Independent Ross Carney are against banning firearm sales to minors. Ross Carney even said he wants to repeal all state gun restrictions. Only Democrat Jay Joseph will fight for a zero-tolerance law for any type of gun in our schools and to ban the sale of all firearms to minors. Jay Joseph for House of Delegates. Common sense.
TNN Outdoors. I'm Tracy Bird, and if hunting and fishing is your thing, then consider TNN Outdoors your special spot. Hunting and fishing are our specialties, and we're serving up plenty of both tonight. The world of Ducks Unlimited is in the sportsman's paradise, Louisiana, with hockey pro Darryl Stanley on a Cajun-flavored hunt that's full of surprises. They're coming up shortly. But first, let's get things started with Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World. It's up next.
Pioneering great adventures around the globe. Bass Pro Shops proudly presents Outdoor World. Join us as we team with America's leading sportsmen to encounter some of the finest hunting and fishing in the world. Along the way, we'll discover nature and take time to examine the importance of conservation. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy some time away as Bass Pro Shops presents Outdoor World. Brought to you by Tracker, America's best-selling fishing boats. This week, Larry Weishuhn gets a taste of the hot wings of the Mississippi Flyway. Waterfowl hunting you won't want to miss. Then, arm-wrenching kingfish action from the Florida Keys. This week on Outdoor World.
Big bucks, great hunts. Hi, I'm Bill Jordan, and I want to introduce you to the new and exciting Realtree Hardwoods Camo pattern. This pattern is so 3D, it makes you feel that you can reach right through it. Hardwoods was designed to be used year-round for all types of hunting. Whether you hunt from hardwoods in the east, cottonwoods in the Midwest, from the ground, up close at 20 yards, or out to 200 yards, this pattern will work for you. Ask for Realtree Hardwoods, the pattern that makes you feel that you can reach right through it. Available at your local sporting goods dealer.
Every moment in the field is precious. Don't let your hunting season slip away without all the gear you need to give you the edge.
Call now for your free Redhead Archery catalog. Choose from our top quality gear, and you can still have your order with plenty of hunting season left to put it to work for you. Make every minute count. Call 1-800-BASS-PRO now for your free Redhead Archery catalog.
You know, you just can't have enough stuff for fishing. What if I told you there was a way to get free fishing stuff? You'd be interested, wouldn't you? Well, here's the credit card I use. It's got a really low rate, no annual fee, and best of all, every time I use it, I get free stuff from Bass Pro. That's right, I earn 1% back on every purchase that I can apply to anything from Bass Pro. And if I buy from Bass Pro shops, I earn 2% back. Just imagine, your wife goes shopping, uses this card, and you get free stuff. Now, say she goes to a jewelry store. Well, then you get lots of free stuff. Now, think about it. Your wife's happy. You get to go fishing. Life is good. Look, you're going to use a credit card. You might as well use this card and get free stuff.
Call now and get a low introductory 3.9% APR on all purchases and balance transfers with no annual fee. After that, it's 9.99%. Call today.
What part of free don't you understand? Get the card and get free stuff.
Hunting for a show that will help you bag a 10-point buck? Well, you're on the right trail. Now all you have to do is take aim on the Buckmasters. Tonight at 6:30 Eastern and Pacific on TNN Outdoors.
The beginning of fall triggers many changes in our outdoor world, but none are quite as dramatic nor sometimes as exciting, causing even experienced hunters like our co-host Larry Weissum to miss an opportunity at fast-flying ducks. Today, Larry is hunting with well-known duck and goose hunter Don Charging and Chris Irwin, along with his black lab Drake.
It's proving to be a very promising morning. It's just the rain is just misting in my face. The wind is coming this way, and there are ducks every step to the blind. I can't wait.
They're hunting ducks in west central Missouri, near the heart of the Mississippi Flyway. This general area, once drained for agriculture, is now being reclaimed by wildlife managers and groups like Ducks Unlimited for waterfowl, shorebirds, and other wildlife. The ability to pump in water from surrounding rivers during dry weather gives wetland managers and waterfowl a great advantage. It creates a refuge where mallards, pintails, teal, and snow geese are plentiful.
Overcast morning, cool, winds at our back. Is this what duck hunting is about?
This is exactly what it's about. Even looks better than usual.
Really?
Yes.
Got the decoys out. We got a dog back carrying.
It's kind of a hard day in a way because you can't tell color very well. Because it's so cloudy and hazy. But that's what gives you excitement because like now where we're at in this, you can't tell until they swing or they're right in front of you.
Last year's mild fall and winter created amazing hunting conditions that continued without severe weather through December. The result, a record number of ducks were harvested. Missouri, in fact, bagged 100,000 ducks higher than any year on record. The harvest of 458,000 ducks hasn't been seen since 1975, when 312,000 were taken.
Nice shot. All right, way to go, Larry. And you said you didn't shoot a shotgun. I think you've been sandbagging me.
I just lie very, very little.
Good dog, Drake.
You just gotta got that dog with us so we don't get out in that cold weather.
There you go. Good dog.
John, that is one light-colored blonde ringneck duck. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
It was unusual, but the coloration is just, that's what I love about duck hunting. I mean, the duck is so beautiful, everything about it, and the different species. I mean, look at this blue. You couldn't do it better if you're an artist yourself.
No, especially if you get sunlight on them, you get all that iridescence that comes off of them. But that is one unusual duck right there.
And it will especially taste good.
They do, don't they?
They do.
That's kind of a nice thing about duck.
Overall, breeding duck numbers for 1998 increased to 43.8 million, with blue-winged and green-winged teals setting all-time records. Ducks have made a comeback nationally because of ample rain in the Canadian provinces and prairie potholes in the northern U.S. over the past 4 years. Ample winter snow and spring rains are the keys to successful nesting conditions that dramatically boost duck numbers. Credit is also due to the Conservation Reserve Program, or CRP, for resting tired crop-worn land, and the Wetland Reserve Program, or WRP, that protects and enhances the wetlands that migratory birds need to survive. Ducks Unlimited Monies and Education are equally responsible for the surge in duck numbers. On the second day of the hunt, Dawn, Larry, and Chris moved to a new area where the duck action has greatly increased due to an approaching cold front.
Here we go. Larry, off your left shoulder.
Here comes this one right here at us. Right here at us. Right here behind us. Right here behind us.
A double. Oh, right.
Man, nice shoot. That was really nice.
We're hunting in a field that has been planted earlier for waterfowl, but also for some other animals as well that really eat a lot of these seed type of plants that we have here, such as the millet that we have right here. This is smartweed. Smartweed is one of the best waterfowl foods we have, especially for the dabbling type ducks. And of course, there's different types of millet, sunflowers. During the right time of year, you flood it. You got great food for waterfowl. Before then, great food for upland game. Wake up their mind.
Larry, he's coming right on the deck. Larry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. At least it was a clean miss, Larry.
It's bad enough when you miss, but when you try to shoot one with an empty gun, that's real bad.
Now that is conservation.
Get out of here.
Through the conservation efforts of organizations such as Ducks Unlimited, coupled with the cooperation of both private and public lands and the bill being paid by hunters, waterfowl populations have reached new heights. Not only have waterfowl and other birds benefited from sound duck and goose habitat and population management, so have a great many other species, including white-tailed deer.
Here comes a buck right here. Comes a buck chasing a dove. You talk about forget about the ducks. Let's think about the deer. He's chasing that dove big time. Real nice buck. Pretty buck. Beautiful deer. He's right after that dove.
Larry, he's coming right on the deck. There he is.
Good shot, Don. Good shot.
Boy, is that pretty. They come in fast.
That was pretty.
Talk about the variety of ducks that we've got here. We've got green wing, we've got scaup, we've got pintail, we have got a
And there is
mallard
the
drake.
beauty of the day. Look at
Big
that.
Chris, water down there. Big flight birds. Birds are still flying everywhere all around. This is hard to keep our eyes on what we've got.
Well, what's incredible is all of the pretty color and the pretty ducks and the different species that we've gotten. This is a blue-winged teal. Here's a green wing. Look at that color on his head. Isn't that pretty?
He's beautiful.
It's like a Halloween mask. And a widgeon. Got a widgeon. And he's just coming in the color. And then Aren't these pretty too? How many? We got a couple more this morning. Ringneck.
Yeah.
And ringneck, and ringneck. Another little green wing. Not quite as pretty as the first one.
Immature.
Oh, an immature pintail. Drake.
They're so pretty. They're so
Isn't that
pretty.
something? He's just getting his pin. But this is the one that everybody wants, isn't it? Right here.
Just look
This
at
is
their
that
distance
old each.
and
This is
orange
the
legs.
oranges and a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. It's about supper time,
You're
isn't
thinking
it?
ahead, aren't you? Talk about a great day. Fantastic. All in all, the best duck hunt I've been on. Don, thank you so much for being with us today. This has been just a genuine pleasure. You may have converted me.
Oh, yeah, I think so?
And this guy, Chris.
Who wasn't them whitetails, huh?
I'm not sure I'm through
But
hunting
look at all
whitetails,
this
but I
pretty
think I
color.
may be back hunting ducks again.
Our hunters have taken a sufficient number of ducks to provide a delicious meal. And this evening, Dawn, Larry, and Chris will share the bounty of their morning's wild harvest with their friends in camp. They'll recall every minute detail of the hunt, the shots made, and even those they missed, as well as the sights and sounds of waterfowl on the wing.
Wine on, yeah, wine.
Next,
Get him, buddy.
combine razor-sharp teeth with breakneck speed, and you have the kingfish. Saltwater action from the Florida Keys is next.
Introducing Nitro's 911 CDC. A center dual console design that gives you room to move, room to fish. With built-in fishability and a 98-inch deck, all in a well-built, all-composite fishing machine.
Whether it's about touching perfection or just another fun day on the lake, see the 911 CDC.
The all-new Nitro 911 CDC. Call now for your free brochure. 1-800-441-NITRO.
Meet the inspiration behind the truck. We thought of them when we gave it a more powerful V8 than any top-selling Ford or Dodge pickup. We thought of them when we gave it a bigger extended cab than Ford F-150 or Dodge Ram. Maybe that's why Motor Trend thought of us. The new Chevy Silverado. It's the truck. The Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Good morning, Mr. Clark.
Morning, Tommy.
Good morning, Mr. Clark.
Morning, Tommy.
Good morning, Mr. Clark.
Morning, Tommy.
Amazing, that car never ages.
To help keep your car young, protect your engine with Havoline Formula 3 motor oil. Add more life to your car. Reel in $10 and free here when you buy a case of Havoline Formula 3 motor oil. See stores for details.
We're talking rugged, we're talking fun. You ride the best and the job gets done. Polaris ATVs are made in the USA. We're talking tough.
Buy a new Polaris ATV now and get a Remington rifle or shotgun. Or choose $250 towards Polaris clothing and accessories. See your Polaris dealer for details.
It's the pro tip of the week, helping you become a better outdoorsman with Redhead Pro Hunting team member Jerry Martin.
You know, when you start your pre-season scouting, it's really nice to have an ATV, especially if you're looking for that old big buck. It allows you to get way back in the backcountry where those old big bucks hang out, and it also lets you cover a lot more country looking for signs such as big rubs and just big buck signs. Another thing it does is makes it easy to get all your hunting equipment in, your tree stands and your steps before season when you're hanging them up. And then later on in the season, when you take that old big buck, it makes it easy to haul him out.
The Florida Keys, home to some of the world's best saltwater fishing.
All right, wind on it. Get him,
Outdoor
buddy.
World
Get him.
host Alex Adler, noted angler Richard Stanzik, and first mate Louis Rianda are here to chase the king of mackerels, the kingfish, in the clear waters off Isla Mirada. The forecast is partly sunny skies with a chance for rain as Tracker heads out to sea.
We're just pulling up to the spot. We're right on the structure now. We're looking good. Throw a few baits. I see a lot of little bonitas and sardines flipping around the surface. Richard, just free spool that back.
Captain Adler positions Tracker in about 125 feet of water south of Isla Mirada, where the deep reefs and abundant bait fish create ideal habitat for the kings.
There's a lot of life here. Shake the bag. Get that block of chum, that ground up fish in that bag.
Kings feed as much by scent as by sight, so the angler's chum includes both chopped fish and live pilchards. Silvery sardine-like minnows netted earlier on the inshore flats. King mackerel are among the largest of a family of sleek, razor-toothed fish that travel the world's oceans. Kings in U.S. waters range from Virginia to Florida and around the Gulf of Mexico to the Yucatan Peninsula. In a few minutes, the fish are in a feeding frenzy and ready to snap up any bait
Get ready,
that lands
Richard.
near
They're
them.
gonna be snapping any minute. I think you're getting a bite. All right, wind on him. Get him, buddy. Get him. Those kings are laying right in with those little baby bonitas.
Biologists say that kings exude a slippery coating when frightened or attacking prey, which allows them to slide through the water at a much greater speed than most species. They could reach up to 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, you gotta watch those teeth. I'm marking a lot of fish here. We're at about 130, 140 feet. And there's a load of bait here on the screen. Here they are, zipping around. Look at them. Get a bait out there, guys. Get a bait out.
The baits are free-line, allowed to swim freely with no drag on the line and no weight added. Hooking them in the belly causes them to dive, and the larger kingfish often wait slightly below the chum line.
Boy, is that exciting. Get ready, Richard. Yeah, all right, wind on him. Yeah, wind. Get him, buddy. Get him. There he is. There he is. You got a tight line. Woohoo!
Just like tackle, you always got to be ready. When they see us, and we see them, they bolt. So often, that's where the fish gets lost.
Whoa, what a zip, huh?
Tackle is flyweight, considering that kings frequently exceed 40 pounds. The rod and bait casting reel are similar to those used for flipping by freshwater bass anglers.
Those Shakespeare ugly sticks. They're really a tough rod.
Careful now. Get the hooks out, take a photo, and get the fish back over the side quickly. Kings can't live long out of the water.
All right, Cap. We're turning them loose.
All right. Give them a little shake. There you go. Good job. Look at this. Look at this. Watch it. Watch your left rigger. Watch your left rigger. There must be a pack of them back there.
What do you think, Alex? Big king? Nice fish.
Yep, he's a good one.
Cap, this one's smoking, buddy. Straight down.
There was a big school of sardines, and the fish came through, chewing them up. Look at the oil on the surface.
The rod is light but stiff, allowing Richard to gradually pump the fish close. Richard's nose paint is actually a dense sunscreen. He also wears lightweight fingerless gloves and a long sleeve shirt. Sunburn can be a serious problem here in the tropics for unprotected skin.
Slimy, very slimy. Looks like a nice kingfish. 15 pounds, 17 pounder. Oh man, 12-pound line. That's a good catch. That's it. Your bait's real nervous. Get ready. All right, buddy. I think you just got a bite. Go ahead, wind on him. Wind on him.
Wow.
All right, you got a tight line. Let me get the line tight here. Okay. Louie, what do you got on there?
Before Richard's fish tires, another good one grabs Louie's sardine. A kingfish doubleheader. When a king is first hooked, it sometimes makes a run so fast that water on the spool creates a mist or smoke above the reel. Thus the nickname Smoker Kingfish for all larger kings.
Oh. Whoa. I think something's after him.
Nice kingfish, Lewis. Probably the biggest one yet.
The best way to handle kings to be released is to grab them by the tail.
Another big kingfish. Whoa!
In the 1970s, kingfish stocks collapsed due to overfishing.
You making any ground, Richard?
Yeah, I'd say I got 2/3 of the line back.
After years of contention over fishery laws, the federal fishery management councils have eliminated most net fishing and placed strict limits on hook and line fishing. Stocks are slowly but steadily returning in both the Gulf and Atlantic fisheries. But anglers and conservationists should remain vigilant to see that excessive commercial pressures never again decimate this great game fish.
Good job.
Oh, he's a nice one, Cap. He's a nice one.
Great to see that stock coming back, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Coming up next, the Pro Spotlight with Redhead Pro Team member Larry Weissel.
Smooth, quiet ride. Plush leather seats. Impeccable interior design. Cruising speed. 500 miles per hour. Introducing the next generation of American Eagle. Experience the ride.
Hi, I'm Dale Earnhardt. When I'm not racing, I'm usually fishing. And Bass Pro Shops is the place I shop.
Be sure to visit our new Charlotte Superstore, now open at the brand new Concord Mills, the shopping and entertainment destination of the Carolinas.
And Johnny Morris and his folks always give me fast and friendly service.
And get your free Bass Pro Shops catalog by calling 1-800-BASS-PRO now.
You know, you just can't have enough stuff for fishing. What if I told you there was a way to get free fishing stuff? You'd be interested, wouldn't you? Well, here's the credit card I use. It's got a really low rate, no annual fee, and best of all, every time I use it, I get free stuff from Bass Pro. That's right. I earn 1% back on every purchase that I can apply to anything from Bass Pro. And if I buy from Bass Pro Shops, I earn 2% back. Just imagine, your wife goes shopping, uses this card, and you get free stuff. Now, say she goes to a jewelry store. Well, then you get lots of free stuff. Now, think about it. Your wife's happy, you get to go fishing, life is good. Look, you're going to use a credit card, you might as well use this card and get free stuff.
Call now and get a low introductory 3.9% APR on all purchases and balance transfers with no annual fee. After that, it's 9.99%. Call today.
What part of free don't you understand? Get the card and get free stuff.
Get ready to go to a world of wildlife, wetlands, and waterfowl. It's a place where exciting hunting action is common. It's the world of Ducks Unlimited. Tonight at 6 Eastern and Pacific on TNN Outdoors.
It's time for the Pro Spotlight, brought to you by Redhead, an outdoor tradition since 1856. With Redhead Pro Hunting Team member Larry Weissel.
Squirrel hunting is great fun, but there's more to squirrel hunting than just simply going out and strolling through the woods and looking for squirrels. If you're interested in hunting whitetail deer, hunting squirrels is going to make you a much better hunter. It's going to teach you to be very observant. You're going to start looking for the slightest little movement. Gives you an opportunity to get in the woods also and learn how to shoot a gun and what to aim for. You want to try to kill that animal as quickly and humanely as you possibly can. So you get out and learn about the gun, learn about your scope, learn about what's out there in the way of vegetation. And if you hunt those areas where there are a lot of squirrels, because there are usually a lot of nuts or acorns in that area, that's where those white-tailed deer are going to be a little bit later on once that season starts. If you want to become a real good deer hunter, start off by hunting squirrels.
Next week, the woods of Central Florida, home to some of the best spring turkey hunting to be found. Redhead Pro Team member and world champion turkey caller Walter Parrott joins Outdoor World writer Frank Sargent to hunt Florida's Osceola toms. Calling and stunning action you won't want to miss. Next week on Outdoor World. When you're heading to the Florida Keys, be sure to stay with the fine folks at Chico Lodge. Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World, brought to you by Tracker Boats. Fish the finest. 1-800-TRACKER. Nikon, a better look at your world. American Airlines, experience the ride. Bass Pro Shops, more outdoors for your money. 1-800-BASS-PRO. Chevy, like a rock. Realtree Hardwoods, America's most versatile camo pattern. Old Man Tree Stands, quality and design that stands the test of time. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. API Tree Stands, America's leader in tree stand technology. And by Polaris ATVs, ride the best. Products and equipment seen today can be found by calling 1-800-BASS-PRO or point your browser to www.basspro.com.
While shooting Bass Pro Shop's outdoor world, we travel in style with our Tracker RV.
Thank you for watching Bass Pro Shop's Outdoor World. We'll see you next week. And remember, we all live downstream.
The World of Ducks Unlimited, next on TNN Outdoors.
Hi, I'm Tracy Bird, inviting you to join the experts every Sunday evening on TNN Outdoors. You'll see the best lineup of outdoor shows anywhere on TV. There's great hunting shows like Ducks Unlimited, the Buckmasters, Bill Jordan's Realtree Outdoors, the American Shooter, In Fisherman Television, but that's not all. There's American Legends, Mossy Oaks Hunting the Country, and Remington Country. It's a great night of outdoor expertise every Sunday night on the home of the experts, TNN Outdoors.
For family movie fun, it's Cox Pay-Per-View. Doug tries to save the endangered monster of Lucky Duck Lake in Doug's first movie. To escape his coal mining future, a West Virginia teenager looks to space and the October sky. A band of baby geniuses try to outsmart a group of scientists. Get in on family fun without ever leaving home. It's fast. It's easy. It's Cox Pay-Per-View.
Can you afford to do this with your money? Is time important to you? Save time and money by stopping in the Century Food Mart for all the convenience store items you need.
Today, get this deal. Beer deals are yours at Century, including Coors and Coors Light in the 12-pack of bottles or cans. Only $7.59.
And remember to fill up with Citgo gasoline at most Centuries. Century makes it easy to get in, get what you want, and get going.
Two very important things that caribou hunters quickly learn about their quarry. They're constantly on the move, and no human can move fast enough to catch up with them. So the trick is knowing where they're headed and how to intercept them. Tonight, Jackie Bushman is after caribou on the open tundra of Canada. It's coming up later on Buckmasters Whitetail magazine. Hey, but first, let's head south to the Louisiana lowlands with the World of Ducks Unlimited. It's next.
You're watching TNN Outdoors.
Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. We take this attitude to heart this week when the World of Ducks Unlimited visits the Cajun country of Louisiana.
Take him now. Good girl, bring it in.
Spirited outdoor adventure and a commitment to conservation. The World of Ducks Unlimited. The World of Ducks Unlimited is brought to you in part by Chevrolet Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. Budweiser, help Budweiser help the great outdoors. Winchester Ammunition, what America shoots. Pennzoil, specially formulated to protect your engine against today's harsh stop-and-go driving conditions. Stop, go, Pennzoil. Advantage, the official camouflage pattern of Ducks Unlimited. Flambeau Decoys, realism that gets results. And by Rocky Shoes and Boots. Master the elements.
Winter in Louisiana arrives with a little less attitude than it does in the northern states. The long, oppressive dog days of summer give way to a cooler, more comfortable temperature. The humidity, as thick as a Finnish sauna in August, has long subsided, and the gators that baked in the scorching sun now find the water temperatures warmer than the air. Winter in Cajun country means the larger ducks, which are the last to leave the icy north, have finally arrived. For thousands upon thousands of these birds, Louisiana is the southernmost stop on their annual migration. Smaller ducks, like teal, arrive here much earlier, and I had experienced their challenging acrobatics in this area before. So I was anxious to visit the Cajun country again, only this time it was to hunt the bigger ducks. I joined Orrin and Joan Richard in their comfortable confines on Goose Lake in the southwest portion of Louisiana. The Richards lease a 5,000-acre property from the Stream Estate and have done an extensive amount of work to create excellent habitat for the ducks, fish, and other wildlife that make their home on Louisiana's Gulf Coast. There's plenty of fresh water available on both sides of the intercoastal waterway for the ducks to rest and feed. And Orrin Richard has spent enough time in this fertile area of Louisiana to know just where to set up to intercept those elusive birds. I was anxious to wet my feet in a duck blind during the Louisiana winter. I joined Orrin and his son Mike on our first day in the marshlands of southwest Louisiana. Mike, just like his father, has grown to love the wild places of Cajun country and is following in his father's footsteps.
Before I contribute too much to putting out the decoys, I just want to review this again. When did you say the gators come out and are active?
The gators should be inactive.
Oh, should be. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's very encouraging.
No guarantees.
Shot. We got a dead bird. Yep. Way back. Back.
Good dog. Well, he found it.
Good dog.
Well, Billy saved that one for us, Jameson.
You got it?
Yep. Fell behind that island. That's a good retrieve.
You know, hunting with a dog is more enjoyable anyway.
Oh,
but also when you think of the birds that you would lose without them.
And we can use them at this time of the year because the gators have pretty well gone dormant. They're in their holes and with their snouts sticking up for air, but they're not swimming around the pond.
Using retrievers isn't always a good idea in the coastal marshes of Louisiana. A swimming dog can look a lot like nutria, one of the favorite meals of another marsh resident. But during the cold days of winter, the gators are hidden away, trying to keep warm, and retrievers are a welcome companion in the blind. Calcasieu and Cameron parishes, Louisiana's equivalent of counties, sit at the southwest tip of Louisiana, where the Mississippi and Central flyways converge. This wildlife-rich area of coastal wetlands plays host annually to a magical event as the skies fill with ducks traveling south.
That's what. Low right.
Got a little more tree.
Way back. Heel. 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 Back. Good boy. Good boy.
When the World of Ducks Unlimited returns, we continue our hunt from the Cajun country, southwest Louisiana.
Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
Reed, are you ready to go? As soon as I finish hunting. Hunting? Now it's easy to get great outdoor gear at Cabela's.com. I just like grabbing the free Cabela's catalog and dialing the 800 number. Just try it. Okay, here goes.
Call toll-free or shop online at Cabela's.com 24 hours a day for the best in hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear.
Dad, we're out here and you're still online ordering. Here's one more thing I always wanted. Not the inflatable raft. Oops.
Please, take it down. Oh, that's a reliable door. So, I've busted through doors all my life. It's the nicest I've seen.
Look, magnetic weather stripping. Feels like a refrigerator.
That's a forever white frame. It won't yellow.
And a 25-year guarantee.
Other doors only give you 10.
Pretty, too. Sir?
Go, go, go! Reliability entry doors, available at Lowe's and online.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
Yeah, Blanchard's car is handling great. Incredible.
The right chassis parts make any car feel high performance. So choose Moog, driving NASCAR champions to victory. Moog chassis parts, another great part of Federal Mogul.
Cameron and Calcasieu parishes hold a special fascination for waterfowlers. At the receiving end of two flyways, the Central and Mississippi, these two parishes have historically yielded larger harvests of ducks and geese than many entire states.
Boy, leave it. No bird, no bird. Look, he's too low. Just one more.
Some, like the diminutive teal, come to rest and feed before continuing their long trek to wintering grounds in Central and South America. Others, like the mallard, stay for the winter.
Isn't that beautiful? That's not about 100 yards. There's two lit behind that little island.
Yeah, those two are coming around behind us now.
Great shot. Good shot. Look. Back. Teamwork. Hey, Rick, teamwork. Teamwork. Put him up. Oh, right out in front. Whatever happened. Give. Give. Good dog. Good dog.
You know, being here, Oren, and seeing the incredible profusion of game, you realize how important, how vital this coastal marsh is. Yeah. Because everything north of here is frozen solid.
Yeah. You could tell when the north country froze up, birds moved in. It was almost overnight.
In Ducks Unlimited's early days, almost all of its resources were spent in the north, where ducks breed, nest, and raise their young. As time went on, waterfowl experts began to discover that habitat is important to waterfowl everywhere they go. Studies have shown that good wintering habitat leads to higher winter survival rates, allowing more ducks and geese to return north to breed. Now, from northern breeding grounds to southern wintering grounds, and all along migratory routes, Ducks Unlimited is working to restore and protect habitat for waterfowl. Through the dedication and hard work of Oren Richard and the Stream family, the wetlands of Goose Lake provide a rich habitat for wintering waterfowl. It's a win for the mallards that settle in this part of Louisiana each winter. And it's a win for hunters looking to take a few of these birds home.
Good shot. Good shot. The family that shoots together stays together.
Catch it up. Catch it up. Good boy. Good boy. Chase, look at the tail on this fella, will you?
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Nice bird. That's a mature one. Look at the size of that tail.
If you'd have been a second faster, you'd have killed it, too.
You never could outshoot me. You know, I draw me. I've always been the fastest draw in the family, and I know you'd like that position. But keep working on it.
When the world of Ducks Unlimited returns, former NHL hockey star Darryl Stanley joins our hunt.
Get him, Chase. Catch it.
Now a great idea has gotten even better, and at a great price. The Craftsman Speedlock Master Drill and Drive Set from Sears. What makes Speedlock so unique? It starts with this, the Speedlock Quick Connector. It fits any drill and lets you change bits fast without rechucking. Just insert the bit, lock the collar, and you're ready to go. Changing bits is a snap. And now Speedlock lets you do even more with innovations like this combination drill driver. Just click it into the Quick Connector, and in one step, drill a pilot hole and countersink. With a quick flip, drive in the screw straight and flush without changing bits or tools. The Craftsman Speedlock 85-piece master set has a wide variety of bits and drivers at only $99.99. Craftsman packed more innovations into the Speedlock master set, like the self-centering drill drivers that let you accurately install hinges and brackets fast. Screws go in centered and straight every time. You also get heavy-duty masonry bits for drilling into brick, stone, concrete, and tile. Even wood boring bits for really big jobs. Plus, Craftsman included driver bits, adapters, and sockets for easily driving nuts, bolts, or hex screws with your drill. The Speedlock magnetic screw guides let you drive in screws without wobble. Craftsman Speedlock is made from high-quality alloys for strength and durability. And because it's from Sears, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back. Everyone who owns a drill will appreciate Speedlock. Sets start as low as $19.99. The Craftsman Speedlock Master Set is so versatile, it's the fast and easy way to tackle all of your drilling and driving projects. Sears, the good life at a great price, guaranteed.
To order your Craftsman Speedlock Master Drill and Drive Set, have your Sears or other credit card ready and call 1-800-203-7766. Or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Call now.
Down and Dirty. It's Down and Dirty Days on TNN. All week long, you'll feel what it's like to go one-on-one with 2 tons of eye-hammering, bone-crunching, fighting-mad, muscle-bound bull. Then finish the week with all 3 rounds of the 1999 World Championship Bull Riding Competition, live in Las Vegas. And that's no bull. Down and Dirty Days, all next week on TNN.
Last fall, I was fortunate enough to spend a few days in the company of Darrell Stanley in the foggy fields of Manitoba. Darrell, a retired NHL hockey star, is now the proprietor of Stanley's Goose Camp in Manitoba, where we were hunting Canada geese.
There you go.
It was a day that burned an impression on my mind. Darrell is also a friend of the Richard family, and when he showed up in Louisiana, I gave up my spot in the blind for a friend. The sunrise paints the waters of Goose Lake with the rich hues and tones of winter's soft light. As the sky turns from inky black to brilliant blue, the ducks begin to move.
Yeah, I'm sure glad you could join us for a South Louisiana hunt. Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a little different from what I'm used to, Very different. Very different. These birds, the mallards, will normally come into these areas in late December, January. They offer some good protection from the winds. And there's a pretty good amount of feed out there, so they've got everything they need and 2 green eggs in that bunch. More to the right. Gray ducks. Green heads on the left. All right. Chase, here! Get him, Chase. That's you. Touch it up. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Chase. Nice bird, Dale. That's a beautiful wonderful shot. Beautiful bird. That's 40 shooting through these trees, these willow trees. Well done. Thanks, Warren. Well done. Good calling, Mike.
In North America, an enormously important friend of the ducks is the private landowner. 3/4 of all ducks in North America get their start on private lands. Not ironically, about 3/4 of the remaining wetlands in North America are also on private lands. Simply speaking, private landowners are the key to securing the future health of North America's waterfowl populations. In this part of Louisiana, it's the dedication of the Stream family that owns the property around Goose Lake, and the generous efforts of Orrin Richard and hundreds of other private landowners that have helped create important habitat for ducks and geese.
Get some geese here, man. Let's get a shot of them. Pretty wary birds that snow. Yep. Out front, out front. Teal. Wow, boy, they just snuck in. Gee. That was a heck of a shot. Gee, thanks. Nice one through the trees. They just snuck in. Fetch it up. Fetch it up. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's a nice... That's a beautiful duck, Warren. Nice green-winged drake. Look at the color. Oh, isn't it pretty? Yeah, that's a beautiful drake. Look at the iridescent, the green in his head and beautiful bird. Oh, he's just beautiful. Just a beautiful drake. Yep. Good boy, Chase.
When the world of Ducks Unlimited returns, our Louisiana duck hunt continues, and one of the rarest of all ducks drops from the sky.
Good shot. Good shot, Dale.
Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
Reed, are you ready to go? As soon as I finish hunting. Hunting? Now it's easy to get great outdoor gear at Cabela's.com. I just like grabbing the free Cabela's catalog and dialing the 800 number. Just try it. Okay, here goes.
Call toll-free or shop online at Cabela's.com 24 hours a day for the best in hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear.
Dad, we're out here and you're still online ordering. Here's one more thing I always wanted. Not the inflatable raft.
Oops. So, you've got an older model car that's running sluggish? Well, here are your options. 1, replace the engine, expensive. Or 2, add engine restorer and lubricant with your oil change. Well, unless you're made of money, I'd choose engine restorer because it really works. The unique CSL particles fill in scratches and grooves in your cylinders that cause power loss and restores compression and horsepower to near original levels. Engine restorer and lubricant is what you need to renew engine power.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
Orrin Richard is dedicated to leaving the property surrounding Goose Lake a better place for his children and his precious grandchildren. And like his father, Mike Richard, Orrin's passion for conservation burns deep within. You can see it in their eyes, hear it in their speech, and see it in a glorious display that fills the sky, morning and night, over the bountiful waters of Goose Lake.
Up front, right. Coming in up front. Up front. Take it. Good shot, Dad.
Good shot.
Good shot. You're pretty tough on these incoming mallards. Great shot.
Thank
Good
you.
shot.
Thank you.
For decades and decades now, the warm water wetlands of Louisiana have attracted large numbers of migratory and wintering waterfowl. In the southwest portion of the state, the rich coastal marshes, which provide great varieties and quantities of food, are ample reason for the birds to spend the winter.
2 right there. To your left. Left, straight ahead.
That's a greenhead.
Take him, Dale. Good shot. Good shot, Dale. Chase.
Nice shot.
Catch it up. Good shot.
Thank you.
Great.
Actually, I could have let him come in a bit.
Oh, he was just hanging there. That was.
He had his feet out nice.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a pin. I bet you that.
He
looks
could
like
be.
that's a pintail mallard
It's a
cross.
pintail mallard cross.
Let's see that.
Pintail mallard cross.
Holy smoke.
Look at the green on
Dale,
the head.
what a bird.
Oh,
Look at
I'll
what
have to
a,
get
what a
that mounted.
trophy.
You ever shot one of those orange?
Never have. Got the pintail beak. And we
Green
started to have the pintail
Yeah, the neck.
white neck.
Unbelievable.
Nice shot.
And did he hang in there?
Nice shot.
Oh, he came in perfect.
That was perfect.
Great job, gentlemen.
Tail curls up like
Beginning
a
to curl like a
mallard
mallard.
tail.
Gorgeous. Well, thanks,
And
Warren.
I'm looking forward to coming up to your place and seeing it mounted at your house.
Hey, we'll have it in the lodge
Hey,
next fall, and that'll always bring back memories of my hunt in Louisiana where I harvested a unique specimen.
Beautiful.
The only
bird.
thing he's
Big bird.
missing is a piece of jewelry.
That's right.
Yeah, checked that already.
Hunting is rich in tradition. It's a father and son spending time together in a duck blind. It's old friends sharing stories in the field. It's crisp air, clean water, and birds circling the skies overhead. And in this part of Louisiana, it's all done with a respect and reverence for the resource. It's a tradition that is reflective of Orrin Richard's passion for the outdoors, a tradition he's passing on to future generations. Next week, the World of Ducks Unlimited visits the low country of South Carolina for a traditional southern quail hunt, and another father and son share a duck blind.
Oh, smoking!
For your free Louisiana tour guide, which includes information on hunting and fishing, call 1-800-756-9745. The World of Ducks Unlimited has been brought to you in part by Chevrolet Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. Pennzoil, specially formulated to protect your engine against today's harsh stop-and-go driving conditions. Stop, go, Pennzoil. Advantage, the official camouflage pattern of Ducks Unlimited. Budweiser, help Budweiser help the great outdoors. Winchester Ammunition, what America shoots. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. And by Arctic Cat, the best value for your dollar in an ATV. Arctic Cat, a whole different animal.
The Buckmasters, next on TNN Outdoors. Tonight on TNN Outdoors.
Wow!
If you're not reeling in the big ones like these, you need some in-fisherman television.
One thing important when you're fishing any
Tips
type
that
of...
will have you catching fish like the pros. Plus, destinations that will have you packing your bags. The fish are waiting, so don't miss the boat. Catch the show for every angler. In Fisherman Television, tonight at 8 Eastern and Pacific on the home of the experts, TNN Outdoors.
Copeland Toyota Volvo, we know what you want, and we've got it. Top-selling cars like the Volvo, including the new and exciting Volvo S40, and low, low prices. Plus, we have the Copeland difference: courtesy, trust, value. Come in. See why so many people choose Copeland. We know what you want, and we've got it. At Copeland Toyota Volvo, Hampton. Got it?
3 candidates for House of Delegates. 3 different positions on kids and guns? No. Both Republican Phil Larrabee and Independent Ross Carney are against banning firearm sales to minors. Ross Carney even said he wants to repeal all state gun restrictions. Only Democrat Jay Joseph will fight for a zero-tolerance law for any type of gun in our schools and to ban the sale of all firearms to minors. Jay Joseph for House of Delegates. Common sense.
The Realtree team made their first whitetailing visit to Kansas, and just to make sure things went smoothly, they invited Bob Folkrod along. Well, Bob proved to be good luck because the action was unbelievable. You can see the highlights of this Kansas bow hunt later tonight on Bill Jordan's Realtree Outdoors. Don't miss it. Right now, Jackie Bushman is on a challenging adventure across the open tundra of Quebec. He's chasing after caribou on Buckmasters Whitetail magazine. It's coming up next.
Welcome to the world of Buckmasters. Now here's your host, Jackie Bushman.
Hi, folks. Welcome to today's show. Got a great show for you today. Going to be heading back north with my good friend Sammy Catapio at Ungava Adventures for some northern Quebec caribou hunting. Also joining me is going to be Vice President Alan Brewer of Buckmasters. We take some super caribou. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
The Buckmasters Whitetail magazine with Jackie Bushman is brought to you by your local Yamaha dealer, who invites you to see their exciting line of motorcycles, ATVs, and snowmobiles. Budweiser, to good times and the great outdoors. This Bud's for you. Radica, get real, get Radica. Wizard Works, bringing you the best-selling hunting line of computer software. Wellington, makers of America's #1 deer lure, Tinks number 69 doe and rut buck lure. Remington Country, where you want to be. Bill Jordan's Realtree, America's most versatile camo pattern. Liberty, makers of quality outdoor apparel since 1912. Federal Ammunition, knockdown power. Nikon, binoculars, scopes, and rangefinders for a better look at your world. Jennings, makers of the Buckmaster, America's most popular bow. Lacrosse, legendary performance. ScentLock, get close, go undetected. And by Imperial Whitetail Products, providing proven quality antler building products since 1988.
Hunting, fishing, and the shooting sports have been an integral part of our character, our birthright. But we must never forget that we are not the owners of this country's wildlife and natural resources, merely its caretakers. You see, at Budweiser, we're making it our business to make the great outdoors an even greater place, today, tomorrow, and for generations to come. To good times and the great outdoors, this Bud's for you.
Here, boys, with Buckmaster from Radical, you can go deer hunting anytime.
How's that? Oh, it ain't hunting season.
It's the new deer hunting game from Radical. You know, them boys that created bass fishing. It's just like the real thing.
It ain't hunting season. Ooh, there's some scrapes and rubs.
Radical puts everything in there. Wind directions, scent options, weather conditions, calls, droppings. But y'all better watch out for the bears.
I got a buck in my sight. Hey, this sucker kicks when you fire. Oh, it's hunting season, man.
Buckmaster, the only real deer hunting experience any season. Get real. Get Radical.
No. Police! Take it down. Oh, that's a reliable door. So? I've busted 2 doors all my life. It's the nicest I've seen.
Look, magnetic weather stripping. Seals like a refrigerator.
That's a forever white frame. It won't yellow.
And a 25-year guarantee.
Other doors only give you 10.
Pretty, too. Sir?
Go!
Reliable entry doors, available at Lowe's and online.
Introducing the new Chicken Club from Burger King. Delicious all-white meat chicken topped with crispy bacon, fresh lettuce, and tangy tomato. Hey, this is one new club everybody's going to want to join. Burger King. Have it your way.
To plan your greatest hunting or fishing adventure ever, visit the new TNN Outdoors Guides and Outfitters directory. Look in the outdoor section of our website, country.com. Go to country.com, your personal source for all things country.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to today's show. Got my good friend Bucky Adams of Engava Adventures with me. All right, what was that, the 5th mile?
Yeah, it's about 5 miles, but we have a little assistance from the boat there, so I think we'll be okay.
All right, while we're taking a break, a lot of the folks have never been caribou hunting, don't know much about your operation. Let's tell them a little bit about it.
Well, Engava Adventures was essentially the first caribou outfitting camp in northern Quebec, and it's been in business now under the direct operation of Sammy Contafio for about 25 years, and he's built it up now to 13 camps. Some of them are outpost camps, and some of them are main camps. But now they're getting to the point where our outpost camps. This is an outpost camp that we're in here, and we've got hot showers, we've got flush toilets, and we've got a very comfortable camp.
Y'all bring the camps in when?
Well, we come. The camps have been established over most of them in the last 8-10 years, and we keep improving them a little bit more. And every year we come up in July and spend a month before the caribou season to get ready and prepare and make sure everything is fine-tuned and ready for when those hunters arrive the first part of August.
All right, so the hunting season goes August through when?
The hunting season itself is August the 1st until October 31st. The first week of August, 2 weeks of August, we have quite a few of the camps operate also as fishing. And then the caribou hunters, they start arriving around the middle of August. And in the season, they're welcome. A lot of our guys are out caribou hunting and then fishing at the same time.
I got you. Now, the limit of caribou is 2.
In Quebec here, we're allowed to take 2 caribou, and You've got your rifle there right now, but a lot of guys will bring a rifle and a bow. And,
well, I did bring my bow. It just depends on, you know, what the situation
is. That's right. And a lot of guys will take one of each, and all you got to do is just be patient sometimes and wait for them to come in the right spot.
I got you. Now, a lot of folks haven't ever been caribou hunting. They might not even know what a caribou looks like. Let's talk a little bit about a caribou.
Well, a caribou, some people think that it's a big animal like the size of a moose, but more, in reality, they're closer to a deer. They're maybe it takes an awful big bull to weigh around 400 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
What is a little deceiving is the size of the horns. The horns on a caribou is more comparable to an elk.
Right.
And when they skyline sometimes,